Ever since living things have inhabited the earth, those living things have also aged and died. Humans are no exception, although we sure like to try. People have been looking for ways to live longer since the dawn of time, from drinking the elixir of life from the philosopher's stone to bathing in water from the fountain of youth. I want to learn how to live longer through science. I want to know how we can use information from our DNA to increase human lifespan. Although some humans can already be very long-lived, the oldest recorded human lived for 122 and a half years, most humans don't live quite that long. Average life expectancy is closer to 80 years. Research to tackle questions related to lifespan typically compares genes in very long-lived humans to genes in humans with more typical lifespans. Unfortunately, the genetic changes detected using those methods tend to be inconsistent across subpopulations, so it's not clear how generalizable they are to humans as a whole. That's where I come in with the guys on my slide. Species like whales and elephants are very large and long-lived, with lifespans from 65 to hundreds of years, and species like bats and naked mole rats are exceptionally long-lived given their body size. Both are around the size of a hamster, but can live for upwards of 30 years, which is 10 times a hamster's lifespan. By comparing genes in species with similarly long lifespans, I can learn about the genetic basis of longevity from a cross-species perspective. So far, I've been able to make two conclusions about longevity in mammals. First, similar to findings in humans, there isn't one change we can make to a genome to cause a species to live longer. Instead, many genes with a wide variety of functions work together to increase lifespan. Second, among functionally related genes, cancer control is key to a long life. In particular, functionalities related to cell cycle control, programmed cell death, preserving immune function, and effectively repairing DNA are all essential to enable a long life. My second finding makes sense in the context of Peto's paradox, that large, long-lived species should get cancer more often than small, short-lived species, just because they have more cells that could become cancerous, but that's not actually the case. In fact, if whale cells became cancerous at the same rate as mouse cells, all whales would die of cancer before they ever had a chance to reproduce. My findings help explain how these species fight cancer to grow bigger and live longer. The next steps are to take what I've learned from all mammals and apply it specifically to humans. Rather than continuing to look for the proverbial fountain of youth in our genes, the one magical genetic change that will allow us all to live longer, the search should instead be for broad functional changes across many genes that increase not only lifespan, but also health span or healthy lifespan. By looking at the big picture, we can learn how to boost essential processes, like cancer control, to help us all live a little longer.